demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this, we have sold out as well, where we're talking sneaker content, but Music Monday is where we take a break from pretty much talking sneakers, and we're just going to visit the music world. So if you haven't been living under a rock, tonight's topic, man, we're talking the Drake lawsuit against UMG explained. I think I got a play-by-play article that I want to pull up and kind of just get it broke down on what it is, because I don't know about you guys, but I personally got kind of confused because I think a lot of people saying he's suing Kendrick and them for making a diss song. So we're going to break it down. I'm going to give my thoughts in there. We're also going to do a update on the APRocky shooting trial, which should have been done this week, which technically probably not today, but probably will be starting officially tomorrow. But got a few little updates on that as well. And then it looks like 6ix9ine files a $1 million lawsuit against those people who jumped them in the LA Fitness gym that time. So we're going to talk those three topics real quick, but y'all see who we got in the building. And I'm going to go ahead and let them do their proper introductions.
Hey, y'all, it's Nav back again. I know I missed last week. Whatever, long story, but I hope everybody's been great. Had a lovely extended weekend. I know we needed that. But yeah, how's everybody's week been going? How's your extended weekend day going?
Actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was this close to not actually doing a live, and then I got out of my comfortable funk. What I was saying, I just pretty much laid around and ate, cooked, but then ultimately I realized, hey, tomorrow you're back at it. You got to start prepping. So basically, once I got up and started moving, pretty much I set up the live, and that's why whenever you had like hit me up like, yo, what's up, I'm like, all right, I got it, you know what I'm saying, chill. But anyway, yeah.
Okay. I will say I wouldn't have been bad. I have also had like a very like lazy Sunday, and I just been watching a BET series back to back. Like I was in it. So
today's Monday though, so
yeah, but it's a day off, so it just feels like a second Sunday. And if you already did your like Sunday reset on actual Sunday, it kind of felt like a just lay around, do nothing.
See, that's what I didn't do. So yeah. But yeah, let's see what we got in the building, and we'll start tonight's topic. I'm going to share my screen, and also, guys, I did actually set up coming new to like pretty much what I'm going to start incorporating towards like the last like 10 or 15 minutes towards the end of the live. Like if you guys want to come in and say something or have something you want to discuss, we kind of started this last Saturday on Sold Out, where pretty much I let you guys, you got to be in the Discord though, which is the link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. If you want to come in, say something, interact. I did set up a section on here for that. So you guys, pretty much all I got to do is create the event, but I'm not going to create the event and send it out until actually 10 or 15 minutes before the end of the live, because I want to make sure I cover everything first. But, sometimes I'm going to do it. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes, we're going to make it quick. It just depends, because I will say Saturday, I was on live a little bit longer than what I wanted to be, but that comes with the game. Because you're testing things out, and salute to Knob as well, because she's one of those people like you. If you guys have been a part of Discord, I had been like trial and error trying to figure it out and how I wanted to make sure it's running smoothly. So usually she's like my test pilot. Usually whenever I'm doing stuff, very interesting setup, but I think I got it down for the most part. Looks like we have Long Beach Joe Jet says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. And it looks like we have Manny with the kicks in the building says, Yerp. What up, Manny's? What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button. So are you familiar with, I know Nav, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm a Drake fan, but you're like a real super Drake fan, right? Correct?
Yes. What do you call it? Stan. I'm a Drake stan. Like I'm one of those people who does not believe Drake ever had a bad song. Okay, you can't tell me a bad song he got. So
overall, right? And we can agree, and I'm gonna agree with you. But during the Kendrick and Drake beef, where they traded song for song, one, I'm gonna say personally, it was honestly, to me, it's like I only wanted to hear 3 songs max, but it feels like they were. And then this is my thing. I would have I wouldn't have complained if they would have spreaded it out, but they hit us like back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? From when it started, like on like what, a Thursday, and then we went all the way to Sunday. And I'm like, dog, no disrespect. Take your time and get back in the stew and come up with something. I want both of y'all to put a little bit more effort. Now, majority rule says Kendrick won the battle. Me personally, I think Drake had better song. But majority rules, and it is what it is. And this is what I feel like this is kind of all stem from now. Drake has got a lawsuit against UMG, which, to the best of my knowledge, Drake is also signed under UMG. So this is kind of be one of those very interesting situations. A lot of people think that the lawsuit is against Kendrick or because Kendrick dissed them, this and the third. So I want to break that down because I'm borderline still confused. I've seen what some people have said online. Either way, I don't feel like this was a smooth move for Drake. Would you agree or disagree? Because I don't know how much do you actually know what's going on, or if you even did any research on it or heard about it.
As a businessman, this was probably a smart move on Drake's part in some way, shape, or form, because as a businessman, he wins this lawsuit,
I don't know. I don't know about winning, but yeah.
It's a smart business move. Now, I would say socially and in the music industry, it's not a smart move because it makes you look a certain way. It definitely makes the jokes, the little, soft, big baby jokes and things go on longer. It makes other artists also not even want to bother, either getting in the booth with you or even going bar for bar with you, because it's like, nah, because if I win this one, like, you just gonna take me to court, bro, and I don't got time for that.
Well, he's technically taking the label, but I mean, I get what you're saying. Same we're gonna go.
They
We're gonna
don't
roll
want
with
the
it.
problems though. It's a thing of like, you know how you can meet someone and other people tell you about their past drama, and it's like, you know, we're just letting you know. Like there could be people who are just like, there's a lot that come with that I no longer like want to associate with.
Right, right. Me personally, I wish Drake would have just quote unquote took the L and just went back in the stew and dropped some. You gonna drop more? I know he's gonna drop some more songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's more a business thing. Like, because if you think about it, he has the money to have lawyers on lawyer on lawyer on lawyer, you know, texting daily. Somebody had to tell him, you know, like under this thing, you kind of low key got.
You can't bite the hand that feeds you technically, and I feel like this what this kind of comes off as. You know what I'm saying? Like the label's not obviously happy. It's where we get your checks. So I mean, no disrespect, he may have money for attorneys, but so do these guys. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
and probably if I had to guess, maybe a little bit more. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I ain't counting nobody's
not assuming or nothing, but
and I'm gonna agree with Manny's comment right now. Manny says Drake softer than jellyfish or just softer than jelly. My bad, shaking my head. This is my thing. It doesn't. This is what I was gonna say too while you were talking. This made me think like, can Drake really talk tough on a record anymore now? I mean, all he can do is make the bubblegum raps now. No disrespect, but it's like when he was talking about, you know, when he had the little slick bars, like he bowed about it or he got this and a third. And I saying he don't, because when somebody tell me they got something, I believe them. But yeah, I'm like, nope, I'm not playing. I'm not playing with them like that. But at the same time, it's like when he goes back to talking tough on a record, are people going to look at it the same, or are they going to be like, come on, bro, you know how it goes. You know, you take all these subliminal shots at this, that, and the third. You never say nobody's name. And then when somebody does pretty much challenge you to a duel like Kendrick, then you have, you know, when it doesn't work in your favor, then, you know, like you said, it's a run to the risk of he's going to run to, you know, the legal system for whatever reason, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, not the best look for Drake. But again, I want to break the lawsuit down, what's going on, and maybe I'll get a better understanding and probably have a different outlook on maybe why. Because you keep saying business, 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 but I mean, like, I highly doubt he's hurting. You know what I mean? Financially.
Because he's not like, you break it down and stuff, but from my understanding, he is mainly going after the additional advertising, promotion, and boost of Kendrick's songs during this debacle. I think that he somehow has proven that extra promotion or funds were used in the pushing of his songs over Drake's songs.
You don't think they don't do the same for him? I mean, let's take a trip down memory lane real quick. Remember
maybe.
No, remember that beef with him and Meek, and you know he made that. What is it? Back to back. Got to drink. Hey, it's catchy. I like it. I listen to it from time to time in the gym now when I'm working out. But my thing is this: you don't think he got a little extra? You know, because keep in mind, if I'm not mistaken, was nominated for a Grammy, but he didn't like win or whatever or something like that, or they could have pushed it up for a Grammy, but they didn't do it because of how great the sales were. So that's my thing. I'm thinking like it's the problem whenever it's being done to you, but not when you did it to somebody else. Maybe that was Meek's calling to say something, but no disrespect to Meek.
That's fair.
And no disrespect to Meek, but let me put it this way. I'm not counting pockets, but if we from the outside looking in, it appears Drake bag bigger than Meek's. So Meek, and Meek's also the guy, side note, off mode, but on mode here, is the guy that said he wanted to buy TikTok. I'll just keep it moving right there because some tells me that's a different type of bag, Meek. Again, they ain't saying you ain't got it, but the same questions. And we'll take the money out of the equation, right? Some of the questions he asked, it's just kind of one of those like, dog, you could have put that in Google real quick before you answer. You know, it's like the guy, he don't, you know, I'm a firm believer there's no such thing as like a, you know, they consider like a stupid question, but a lot of people can push it pretty close. I experience this pretty much every day. I'm not going to say where, but I
already know what you're about to say too.
Yeah, but I experience this every day where I'm like, man, I was always taught there's no such thing as a stupid question. And I still think that, but at the same time, some of that stuff is sometimes the saying I think I'm looking for is you gotta like try to think before you speak, Meek. No disrespect. But let's see. Manny says he need to stay in the R&B and dance hall plus pop lane. I mean, which he could very well do, but I mean, he still got to get back to the roots, man. But I mean, as a person who's attached to Young Money, you got Wayne who's supposed to say he's about like it's not, it's so many different lanes you could take that on. You know what I mean? Take the L. This is my thing, Drake. All honesty, I feel like they baited you in, and that's the same thing with Pusha T when the Pusha T is the last person that truly gave Drake his L, but the difference is, no disrespect to Push, he don't got the hits that Kendrick got. He got don't I like Pusha T's music, but like musically, like Kendrick's out numbers is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Push stuff. It baited Drake in and exposed him this, that, and the third. And technically Push won, but Drake didn't, it's all right, cool. They're like, he basically like it hit him below the belt, he said, and he stopped playing the game. And then so this one right here, it's like a different ball game. I even seen somewhere he says like he had to take his son out of school and move him somewhere else. And it's like, you know what I mean? A lot of things that I do want to break down. So I'm going to share my screen, but just to get in the summary of kind of what I've heard about it. You know what I'm saying? If you've heard some of these similar things. And do you remember the Pusha T beef where Pusha T pretty much he did a story of Adidon, where pretty much before we had been hearing rumors of Drake having a child, this and the third, but Push kind of put that battery in the back to really sell it. And then the whole, hopefully YouTube don't flag me for this. Remember whenever the album art, he used the blackface paint for, what that stands for. I'm not going to go there. So yeah, I feel like that was a very smooth move for Push. But I think it was pretty dope. But let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Didn't mean to go that deep into it, but yeah. Should be sharing my screen, sharing real quick. Hold on real quick. I think no, hold on. Let me put on another one. That was the wrong one. Even though that is my shared out screen, that is another one. I'm gonna boot this one. Boom, right here. So we should be good. No, it's because that shared screen is whenever we have the guest on there, but it still didn't cut out the audio. I don't think so. So we still should be good. But this is the screen I actually wanted on. So pretty much. So that's Drake's lawsuit with UMG. Explain. Here's what you need to know. It says Drake has filed a lawsuit in the federal court against UMG, basically Universal Music Group, accusing the company of defamation, harassment, and deceptive business practices regarding the success of Not Like Us. Drake really, like, no disrespect, it sounds like he just, that L, he can't take it, Like, bro.
It just sounds like he's mad about favoritism. Like, he's just like, is there favoritism in this? Like, I don't like it. Like, y'all played favoritism, bro. And sure, is it like a sore loser type of reaction?
Yeah,
maybe. But if y'all was actually playing favoritism, like, come on, you're gonna tell me if you feel as though somebody did not actually win something, you're not gonna really like keep speaking on it.
This is my thing, Drake. Just ignore it, dog, and get back in the booth and drop some hits. And, that's the best thing to do. Just go ahead, get back in the booth, drop some hits, let it go. I mean, we always gonna remember it, but it'll fade down. But I think also probably was, if I had to guess, the icing on the cake, right? As you probably may or may not know, I don't know if you keep up with sports, but we're pretty much getting down to the final 4 teams that are left now before we get to the final 2 teams that's going to go to the Super Bowl.
The Commanders went off this weekend. Anyhow.
Yeah. So, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I don't want to talk about it. But
I'm a Commanders fan. I was just saying the Commanders really went off.
Again, we're gonna keep it moving on that one. So yeah, what I was trying to get at is with that comes the Super Bowl and Kendrick. And I'm not sure if you remember, he's supposed to he's supposed to be the headliner for the Super Bowl. In New Orleans, we're gonna be today. Yeah. So I'm no genius here, but I have a feeling that's gonna be that Drake diss song is gonna be a part of the lineup. He's gonna perform it.
He's performing it. That is the only reason they probably picked him. Honestly, let's be so for real.
I ain't gonna say that's the only, but I'm saying that probably put the icing on the cake because he took he dropped one of the biggest hits over the summer, so to speak. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I mean, he had it on lock, dog. Let's just keep it 100.
Before that, would anyone have wanted to see him at the Super Bowl before them songs was dropped? Would anyone have been like, yeah, I really want Kendrick up there?
I'm gonna say not by himself. So you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
like, because he
If he had a
keep in
feature.
mind he already been there too. Remember when Dr. Dre did a Super Bowl 2 years ago, where he had pretty much Snoop, Kendrick, 50, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. You didn't that was the one you didn't like because then you didn't like the Usher joint. Hater.
Right. I was about to say, wait, don't say that. Don't say that because it was just the
Yeah, you ain't like the Usher joint. But anyway, both of them were fire to me. But yeah, Kendrick technically was already been part of a Super Bowl halftime, but now he got his own. So I'm very curious though. He's got songs with Drake. So is Drake? I'm assuming Drake's not coming out a part of the show. I don't know.
That'd be a
Um,
crazy turn of events.
I would like, but see, this is the thing too. Remember, K. Dot Kendrick dropped another diss song, kind of aiming like little random bars, but kind of below you, little light jabs at Lil Wayne. So I mean, now does that mean he bringing Lil Wayne out, or you know what I'm saying? Because they got a song together too. I mean, it ain't up there. So I mean, I'm assuming at the Super Bowl because he's only going to get, I want to say like roughly 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 15 because they let him do it like a live set and all that. But my thing is this. I think the Super Bowl is one of those places where you got to perform nothing but your best, your hits. So no disrespect to Wayne and K. Dot. That song ain't out of all his songs, that ain't his, that's, what I'm saying? We don't even remember the name of the song. Let's leave it right there. I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying? You got to, if you at the Super Bowl halftime, you have to perform the top of the line list tracks.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
All hype music. All hype.
Yeah, not all hype. You got to perform every song, like your biggest hit songs that everybody. There's no way you haven't heard about it, even if you don't listen to the genre, because it's been broadcast, which is probably why we're here again with this lawsuit stuff. Being broadcast so much, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the Super Bowl is. It's the artists who have those hits that, like, oh, I know that song. Yeah, I heard that joint. You know what I'm saying?
It.
Yeah,
Jingle,
even if you
jingle.
don't know that, you've heard it because it's been in so many this, that, and the third commercials. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Let me hit the chat. Manny with the Kick says, dang, his son gotta get homeschooled because of K. Dot. I mean, some kids can't take the heat, but that ain't gonna make it any better for him. But I'm not gonna tell him how to raise his son either. Because if it's not safe for him to be there, then I get it. Easy Money in the building says, when Michael Jackson sued Sony, he was a hero. Drake is a hero for suing UMG. Totally different scenarios, though.
Yes, and I mean yes, but it does. I can see the heroism of it because you know how some companies, labels, this and that and the third, a lot of artists are in a way taken advantage of. So like, maybe this is Drake standing up for the small guys in his own way.
Maybe, I guess. But I mean, I feel like this is more so he's doing this for him type of thing. But, we can agree to disagree again. But like I said, let's go ahead and just start on this real quick. And then we'll transition on to pretty much APRocky situation. And we'll close out with 6ix9ine here. It says, it finally happened. After November preview in the last minute fake out, Drake has taken his issues with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us to court of law. On Wednesday, Drizzy, aka that's Drake, everybody, filed a lawsuit in federal court against Universal Music Group alleging defamation, harassment, and deceptive business practices regarding its release and promotion of Lamar's vicious diss track. So, I mean, I wasn't impressed with the song, but I'm gonna keep it moving though. I have to be in the mood for Kendrick, man. And I remember whenever we did a live, we did that live where we actually broke down his whole album. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, come on, dog. Anyway, it says many of the arguments Drake's make are identical to the ones that he laid out in the legal petitions against UMG, Spotify, and iHeartRadio back in November, which we broke down here. But there is the major changes in emphasis and the new theory to tie everything together. Here are the key new takeaways from the 81-page lawsuit, or rather 91 pages if you count the attached exhibits, which include the lyrics to Not Like Us and a list of 125 of the most popular TikToks that are used Not Like Us. So pretty much it's Not Like Us, the reference in there, and then all these TikToks that did spin-off virals and stuff like that, which Nav knows me, I'm not a TikTok person, but you know, it's still here. We saw it go down a little bit, but I see like they not going out with a fight, but I'm gonna leave that one alone because that one screams too much into politics. But yeah.
I just don't even want us to entertain that anymore at this point because I'm telling you, allegedly, it is a distraction. Something bigger and badder is about to happen, but they want us to focus and argue about TikTok, which was gone for all of like while I was asleep, okay? Went to sleep, it was gone, woke up, it was right back. Like y'all just like to cause the panic. But anywho.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Son Spencer in the building says, I love that idea of him inviting Drake to do one of the songs that they have together. I think that would be awesome idea, and it would show everyone that it's literally just music. I mean, this is true. That would be nice, man. I mean, because like to be honest, they both around the same age group, and they do poetic justice and have Drake. I guarantee you, it will break numbers. And at the end of the day, dog, no disrespect, and people always say I think nothing but money. All I care about is money. No, but I also know that I don't know too many people that turn down an extra bag, you know, or extra chips. You know what I'm saying? I know some. I got integrity. I got this and the third. Everybody got a number, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I'm not going to bring up what we were talking about before, where I actually quote. I brought it up. I don't think I brought it up on the live, but we ain't gonna talk sports here. But remember the one question I asked you, and then you were like, I don't know this. We're not going to detail.
Oh,
nope. You can't talk about it because you didn't know how to talk about it then. So I know. Anyway, let's see. We got Emma Infidel in there says, if I could use the N-word, I would be a good rapper. All right. To each their own here. So it says, who is Drake suing and what for? Drake is suing UMG Records Incorporated, the music conglomerate that is in the business with both him and Kendrick Lamar. That very fact actually is the key part of the theory Drake presents to the undergrid of his lawsuit. It says in the suing, as mentioned, the defamation along with the related category of defamation per se, which just means a type of defamation where you use how to prove the damages as well as for the second degree harassment. There is an additional claim that UMG violated the New York state law against deceptive acts and practices in the conduct of any business, trade, or commerce. But couldn't they do a countersuit and just give it right back to him too? Because I mean, to be honest, both of these guys said things that were may or may not be true. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, but at the end of the day, that comes with rap battle, man. You know what I mean?
But if Drake is allegedly like the little princess everybody tries to say that he is, there are some artists who can have it written in their contract that like, by me signing with you, you cannot allow such things to be produced about me.
This is hip hop, man. This is rap. This is how it's supposed to go. Like we got songs like Ether from Nas. I know that was probably before your time, but you know, we have Ether. We have, I don't know if you've heard Ice Cube's No Vaseline. Tupac. Okay, Tupac did one of the best diss songs of all time, Hit 'Em Up. You don't know that one. You don't know hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, again.
He could have still had it in his contract that, like, you cannot produce any negative things about me. And they may have broken the contract they signed with Drake by doing it. So think about it. Baddies is literally a show where women are, they say it's supposed to be about women getting to the bag, this, and the third. But we all see what Baddies is about, okay? But
I've heard of it. I don't watch Baddies, but I heard of it.
Okay, well, either way, there's still women on Baddies who will go on Baddies and still put in their contract, like, but you, like, women can't fight me. But the show is about women basically fighting. But okay, like, it's the same thing. Like, this is what you're here to do, but you want it in your contract that we can't do it.
Let's see where we at. Emma Fidel says it's easy to end every sentences with the same word. Chill. That's what he's saying with rapping. I mean, rapping, I think everybody got a little, you know, I dropped a little some. I want to get back in the stew, but I want to perfect it this time though. But let's see. Son Spencer says 100 facts with the dub. So I guess he's agreeing with me on that one. So let me get back to the article. It says, "Not Like Us" is defamatory to suit alleges because it advances the false and malicious narrative that Drake is a, and I'm going to say the P word here. I'm not going to say it for YouTube purposes. Let's see. The complaint, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Said the complaint contains a none of lyrical analysts, a representative sentence, and a play on the dual meaning of a minor, a person under age of 18, and musical scale recording says Drake is trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. Yeah, I heard the song because it's stuck in my head. But anyway, yeah, me, the thing is, I don't know. I didn't think anything deep into it, but I feel like, I mean, that is kind of a low blow, but that's what it is though. This is every time there's something that gets like a low blow to Drake, he always bows out, you know.
But I feel
You
like this is a sensitive one. Like it's
you
almost
stand up and you stand up and you get back in that stew and you cook and show why you the number one artist of all, you know, for the past 10 years. What?
Fair, but there's maybe some things that some people don't like being joked about. Like that's his straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, that like you're now trying to say I'm weird, dog. Like yo,
It's hip hop. Manny with the kick says, "I never heard of Baddies. Is that on Zeus? Man, you heard Baddies.
Yes,
How you know what network it's on? I ain't saying you watched it.
Shot a
How you know? Manny, it's me, dog. I'm messing with you. Let's see where we at real quick. It says the harassment charges come because Drake says the song calls him a violence against him, citing lyrics that want action, no action, and I'm hands on. He F around and get polished. It says those specific and unequitable threats of violence have placed Drake in a reasonable fear of physical harm. Yeah, do you want me to keep reading this? Because this is what I'm saying. This is not a good look for him. He's basically saying he feels, come on, dog. You have got to be kidding me. Wow. I can't get jiggy with this. But I'm going to keep reading. It says the deceptive practices claim that the dives into much of what Drake alleged in his earlier petition against UMG, that the company used shady practices like bots and pay for play to drive up streams and radio play for Not Like Us. His argument, those practices existed in a base the same as in November. His only direct evidence of botting is an anonymous hacker known as Epic, who appeared on a DJ academic stream and claimed that he was paid to use bots. The jumpstart to play count for Not Like Us and Spotify. The suit is clear that Drake still does not know who Epic is. Yeah, come on, bro. This case doesn't sound strong, but I'm gonna keep going. It says when it comes to pay to play, there is again the same claim that is made on several months ago that Drake has information, and they got that in quotations, that someone from UMG paid an independent radio promoter who agreed to transfer those payments to radio stations and or radio station employees. Where we at real quick because my it says radio station, where that information came from and the radio station or stations were involved are not specified. Why doesn't Drake just sue Kendrick Lamar? Great question, right? That was one we all want to know real quick. Let me touch the chat. Charlie says, what happened?
I was saying I don't think there's a case for that. Your Honor, he was talking about me.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't care what nobody says. You can say it's business. I just don't feel like this is a good look for Drake. Point blank, period. This. I have yet to read anything where I feel like this makes sense. Even if it was, I don't think this is even a smart business move because you're hurting now. People's gonna look at you. Not you. You can't talk greasy on the mic anymore. Pause. You know, you can't talk like you about to go do something. You know what I'm saying? And you know that, well, you're not because you're going to run to the courts. Allegedly.
Who knows? Maybe he's playing chess and not checkers. And maybe he's just one of those people who's like, allegedly, you know, just has a secret devil in them where it's like, I'm going to win by any means. Like, if I have to take it the long way, man, and the petty way, we just go do that. But I'm going to win by any means. This argument will be had and over with by me. Like,
okay, well, we'll see. Let me hit the chat real quick because I don't know. I still think it's, you know, I don't get it. Where we at real quick? We got Charlie Simmons in the building says, did a drive-by shooting on his house. Why would he keep going? Why would he keep going? This is true. I mean, yeah, I get it. But things happen in LA also. You know what I'm saying? So like it was stuff on both sides. But I mean, yeah, I'm not coming at Drake for him to not make any more songs. Because to be honest, I was tired of both of their asses going back and forth. And we're gonna keep it real. It's one of those that went a little too long and a little too fast for me. Pause. Um, but yeah, I'm not mad at him for that. But I mean, I don't see the point of taking it legally, in my opinion. Um, where we at real quick? Manny says, so I guess right then. Manny says, sub up and hit the like button, bing bong, appreciate it. Let's see. Son Spencer says, I think Drake had his feelings in it. He should hit NYC, go to a battle rap session, a real one. No feelings, no mercy, raw, uncut, and nothing is off limits. As far as what you say, it's amazing. So yeah, I have seen some of those, and I think what Remy, she's over one of those joints like that. They do get pretty like raw gut in there. But yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I just said all he had to do was not respond anymore and get back in the studio and make a hit. In my opinion, he's got plenty. I would think, but at the same time, Drake's shown the test of time too. I did say I did get a little Drake winded, if you catch my drift. Sometimes, I had to take a break from him and then go somewhere else. Um, I think one of the greatest things that Drake was doing, though, any new artist that was taking off, he would instantly do a song or get on a remix or get on it, and you know what I mean, get his name on it.
The second that like one person started popping and they had the vocal cords, Drake was about to be with them in 2 weeks. You was about to have a song in 2 weeks.
True, I could see that. Manny says, I agree, Polo, and lame move in my opinion. Drake challenged Murder Mook and never did it. So it says, why doesn't Drake just sue Kendrick Lamar? The suit goes out its way to say it involves no claim against Kendrick Lamar. UMG is at fault because they are the ones who put out and promoted a song that Suits says that claims accusations that label knew were false and would result in a public hatred and harm to Drake's reputation. Says the suit also claimed that UMG gave the song special weight by promoting it via its own company's social media outlets. So, I mean, say he's right and he's got the proof. I mean, they're just gonna give him what? I think this. I wouldn't be surprised to see this settled out of court. You know what I mean? I don't see this going to trial and being. If it happens, I'll say I'm wrong, but I don't see this going far. Says, what harm did Not Like Us cause anyway? The question gets to the heart of the lawsuit right up front. A shooting in front of Drake's house. Let's see. We have the days that released Not Like Us. It also mentioned the incident and security guard was wounded. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he did get popped. Let's see. Yeah, so the incident along two others successful days was meant to represent an actual harm caused by the song. In addition, the suit says that the climate create the song made Drake temporarily move his son and mother out of Toronto area. So that was the one we was talking about, Manny, real quick too, where we were hearing that. So that's wild to me. Spencer says, Polo, I'm a female. My bad. Peace. My bad. My bad. I didn't know, son Spencer. My bad. I really didn't know. Like, how was I supposed to know? My bad if I called you like if I was referring to you like a guy or something like that. I didn't mean to. But now that I know that you're a female, I'll say ma'am or her, My bad. My bad. Let's see where we at real quick. Let's see. The threat of violence continues to weigh on Drake, the suit says. It also cites the mob-like response on the song. A ton of online comments branding Drizzy a S offender and P. And I'm going to leave it right there. Even those flyers posted on the Toronto calling him the S predator. I'm going to leave it right there for YouTube. Got to really read this carefully. And another type of harm that has eluded the reputation, this reputation. The complaint cites a poll by the Economist and the Young Government that shows that the days after Night Like Us release was Drake's favorably related, dropped by 11%. You took an L. It's just an L. Bro, I'm about to switch to the next topic, bro. Like, why would UMG want to hurt Drake? Exactly, man. These are some great questions too. I'm gonna read just a little bit more, and then we're gonna transition to APRocky, and then we'll talk 6ix9ine. But this is my thing right here. It says not like us calls anyway. We already read that part. It says, why does Drake think UMG did this? It says the suit doesn't reveal much didn't already new in terms of Drake's thoughts and motivation, so that perhaps the most notable bit, Drake has a new theory not mentioned in his previous petitions about the business behind Not Like Us. The theory has two: why UMG wanted to hurt Drake and why the company wanted to help Kendrick Lamar. My thing is this: they in a win-win situation no matter who does good, right? Or am I tripping?
No, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, like, what's the point? Says the lawsuit says that Drake contract with UMG is up for renegotiation this year. As a result, the suit theorizes the company wanted to reduce his leverage on upcoming negotiations. How best to do that? By getting millions of, oh, so I get it. He's about to renew the contract. He obviously gonna ask for more money, and he's gonna probably his. If I had to guess, his argument normally is probably like, hey, who else is doing more numbers than me? This and the third, and they don't have a comeback, and then they usually have to bend a little bit. My theory, but now it's gonna be well, Kendrick, he showed out on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
So get
again,
him. Ah.
yeah. So my thing is, this all could stem through money. It says, why would the company want to help Kendrick Lamar? I mean, this one right here, he left TDE, but at the same time, he's on there with them. But I mean, of course, they want to see some growth. And one thing I'm gonna say about Kendrick real quick before we transition on to ASAP Rocky's situation.
Mhm.
He is an artist. This is the most music we've seen him put out. Normally, he doesn't put out a lot of music too. So that's probably what it was. Like, hey, something,
Yeah,
something.
because
You know,
some have quotas. Like you got to drop this many albums this year.
yeah. So that's what I feel like it is.
Hits tracks.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like it is to me, if you ask me. But I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's try, and we may revisit it again next Monday too, next Music Monday. But I do want to get to the other one because I'm only gonna be on a joint for like an hour. Let's see. Next, it says you gotta admit that calling someone a P is a level of low, unless you have proof. This is true. It is, but it's hip hop, dog. You just gotta go
No,
lower.
it's not just hip hop. See, that's the thing though.
You
Like
gotta,
that
you just
type
gotta
of
go
comment
lower.
is not just hip hop.
You gotta go lower.
Unless that person really is like weird like that, and for some reason everyone around them is just like condoning it, co-signing, or just not speaking up. Okay, but like if that person like in no way, shape, or form, then it's not just hip hop. Like, why would you say that?
It's just hip hop, dog. That's how I
It
feel.
could literally make people like it would make allegations sit and stick like over this type of jokes. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's transition to the ASAP Rocky joint real quick. It says ASAP Rocky lawyer says he's a good human being ahead of the gun trial. No ish. That's his lawyer. He's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but he's supposed to make him look good. It says it says Rocky is eager to tell his story. So I'm very curious because I think that hopefully this article breaks it down where I remember he got arrested back in April 2022 in connection with a November 2021 shooting in Los Angeles. It says ASAP Rocky's attorney Joseph Takana, hopefully I'm reading that correctly. It's probably Tanakana, but don't quote me. Says believes the evidence against his client is fundamentally weak in an ongoing gun case. Says he is accused of firing a gun at an alleged victim, Terrell Efron, formerly known as ASAP Relly, right? ASAP Relly Rocky, because that's their group. They're like ASAP,
Yeah.
ASAP this, ASAP this. Pleaded not guilty to the counts. So it says Rocky pleaded not guilty to the 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, including allegations of personally using the firearm. This is my thing, though. I don't know if this is true or not, but I will say the only reason we know about this is because he got picked up. But I mean, like, to be honest, if there was ever a such thing as somebody just moving in silence, I ain't seen no video. You know how sometimes, people, somebody always got their phone out, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I mean, like, it ain't hit the internet. So very interesting. It says his lawyer spoke to the reporters on Wednesday after Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Mark S. Arnold confirmed the jury selection for Rocky's trial would begin the following Tuesday. So pretty much tomorrow they're going to be doing the selection for the jury. So it's still going to be a minute. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as how long it took them to get Thug's jury together, but you saw how that ended. It says prosecutors said that they would make a final plea deal offer to the 36-year-old rapper, but Tanakana indicated his client was not willing to accept any deal. Because when you take a plea, right, you know what that means.
You're guilty.
Yeah, you're pleading guilty. Even if you didn't do it, that's going to be a part of the deal. You have to plead guilty 9 times out of 10.
And people will see you as guilty now.
Yeah, they'll see you as guilty, even if you're saying you're not, but you took the plea. And let me clarify this. Sometimes the plea deal, let me put it this way. If it was something like, you already been in handcuffs, we'll give you 5 years probation. You're not going to do any jail time. But if you get caught lacking, slipping, you're going straight to jail, prison.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know how that works, because I had similar situation, not like this, but I've had some judges say that to me. I'm gonna say that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when they say, like, they'll be like, Mr. Jones, I don't mean no harm, I get it, this and the third, you're a good kid, but if I see you back here again and here, I can't promise you I'm gonna be this, you know what I mean? Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, it says he's eager to tell a story. He would love for the opportunity to do so. So his lawyer is implying that he's going to take the stand.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That's kind of scary. Because you going against somebody, this is the thing. People think when you go to court, they be like, did you do it? No. All right. No further questions. They don't do, that's not how.
They ask a lot of different other questions that you wouldn't even think of.
Yeah, they're gonna, because you already know how you already gonna answer. I'm saying no to every freaking. I'm telling you, some people go in there with the intentions of trying to hold it down, and the prosecutor's job, low key, or the opposing counsel, their job is to make sure that they want you to slip to use evidence. Hell, at that point, they're not even, because they know that they can't just be like, ask him if he did it. He's gonna tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God, right? No, because he's already gonna say no. So you got to present the evidence. You sure that's not you? Where were you? This, and that. Me, honestly, I really hate those type of questions, because I don't even remember what I did over the weekend, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's a long day is what I'm trying to get at.
But
so
you never know. Like, it's ASAP. It's Rocky. Like, for all you know, like, he's real slick with it. He's a great talker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
can talk your ass into a lot of other shit too.
He might be able, but also on top of that, he might legitimately be innocent. So, like, of course I'm gonna talk to you, but I did not do it.
Yeah, but sometimes if they gotta prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, they just gotta show that you was there, and somewhat had knowledge of it, because it could come across like you're withholding information from the police too.
Yeah.
Not trying to pick sides, but I'm just saying it's what all things he's got to consider. ENTJ says Drake literally mocks Kendrick in his Heart Part 6 for getting, and I'm going to say the M word here. Now, y'all, we got a lot of words I don't want to use for YouTube, but it says any judge or jury is not going to believe the pearl clutching from Drake. I don't see it going far, but again, we will see how it goes. Men of the Kick says facts, Nexus, and Drake's mentioned his kids. So, yeah, I mean, they both went low, dog. It's point blank, period. But let me read through the rest. It says during the primary hearing in 2023, a surveillance video. Okay, never mind. I remember I was wondering if they had any video. Here it is, a surveillance video of a confirmation pretty much between Rocky and Efron near a parking garage was reportedly shown in court, but did not show the alleged shooting. So, I mean, that's the thing, too. If they just seen an argument, that don't mean he did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's no different if me and you got into it and then you storm off and then, God forbid, whatever, right? That don't mean I did it, though. I didn't say it, though. You know what I mean? I was just going for an example. My bad.
Yeah, but you already know they're going to come after you immediately. Like, you were the last person with her to see her alive. Is the exact words.
Yeah, but it don't mean you did it, though. But I know that's how it's gonna go, though. So I agree with you, but that still don't mean you did it. It says the Los Angeles Police Department detective Frank Flores tested it at the time that the footage had nothing clear and that showed a shooting. So pretty much what evidence do they have? Says the reason that the 10 police officers searched and didn't find a shell casings there, his lawyer said on Wednesday, is not because they were blind or drunk or because they didn't want to find it. It's because they did their job, because they did their job. The lawyer said Rocky is confident and ready to go forward with the trial. He's ready for it to be over with, I'm sure. He believes in
Yeah.
justice, and this is his attorney pretty much speaking. So pretty much wrapping it up, and then of course they speak on him and Rihanna this and the third. We're not going to get into his family here, but pretty much we will see how that goes. But apparently they got surveillance footage. But this is my thing: how do they have a strong case if, yeah, it's like we saw them get in a kerfuffle, but they didn't. We ain't see no shooting, and you ain't find no gun casings, no shell casings. What you got? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
even still, if he knows for a fact, you know, and again, he still has the right to not take the stand, even though his attorney's kind of selling it like he is.
Like, for all you know, somebody else already wanted to, get him, and they know that I just fought with him, and they went and got him now because they knew that y'all would blame me because I was into with this man. Like,
right. So let's hit the last part of this article, and then we'll wrap things up here right quick. 6ix9ine files $1 million lawsuit against LA Fitness over viral beatdown. Remember, he got beat up in the bathroom
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. So he got beat up, and now, like, what, back in 2023, according, right? And now he's filed a lawsuit January 17th. While I do believe he has a case, but the history with 6ix9ine with me, dog, is kind of one of those. It's like, yo, you did. It's another person, kind of like, I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna compare him to Drake, but you talk greasy, and now all the stuff that you was living, you really wasn't. Which, to be fair, and he's come out and proved this as well, not to be on his side, but to play devil's advocate. He's also, a lot of these entertainers aren't, the life they portray is not the life they're living.
Yeah, but
Point blank. Period.
it's been proven time after time after time that 6ix9ine is a internet troll. Like, he's a troll. He's gonna say whatever to get reactions, to get attention. And so, like, this is just so irritating because you can't find a single person on this planet who does not think he deserved to get beat in that locker room, man.
I mean, yeah, but they're fighting him over his persona, you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. But you got, hey, if that come with the game, though, I hate to say it come with the game. Let me hit the chat real quick. Christopher says Drake didn't know Kendrick. He thought that would be over fast and even released a teaser song baiting Kendrick to respond before Not Like Us released. So yeah, he got what he asked for, Let's see. Sean Spencer says, innocent until proven guilty. I'm innocent until I see the video of the alleged crime. Exactly. And my thing is this. They said even still, it don't show no shooting. So, I mean, the thing is he's being charged for a shooting of a semi-automatic weapon. Do they have the weapon? They don't have the gun casing. So that's one thing to take into consideration. Christopher says, Wayne had this dude thinking he was a chosen one when he never was known for freestyle or rap battles. I mean, he did carry Young Money. He did put him up on their back. Him and Nicki carried Young Money, Cash Money. They, ever since they got on that label, still got a hit is a hit.
It is a hit.
It is. Man with the Kick says, sis God tried Murray talk show, homie, and it didn't work. Let me test the last part of this article with 6ix9ine, and then we'll get ready to wrap things up here for the night. If y'all do want to come up on the chat room real quick, I'll try to make just like a 5-minute block for it. But let me know if you want me to set it up, though, because I mean, we may just wait till sold out on Wednesday because we are getting closer to that hour mark, like in 2 minutes. But pretty much 6ix9ine has filed a lawsuit against the LA Fitness where he was the recipient of a brutal beatdown of one of the Florida locations back in 2023. TMZ obtained documents from the suit on Friday, January 17th, revealing the Gummo rapper is seeking over $1 million in damages for what he says failing to provide adequate security to prevent the attack. Interesting. So I would say what he's probably hoping they settle, because he's not suing the guys, he's suing LA Fitness, the gym. You know what I mean?
And I hope they never settle with him. Like, it's a gym. It's a gym. It's a gym. We're just here to make sure you don't pass out or hurt yourself on a machine or like a machine or a weight fall on you. That's it. That's all. Ain't nobody provide no security in here.
I agree with Manny right now. He says 6ix9ine may get money from the case. There's no security. Yeah, this is true. I mean, they at the end of the day, they're supposed to have some like that stuff is supposed to be safety equipment so you don't get hurt. But I'm pretty sure they got a disclaimer. But depending on how his lawyer sells it, he may have a case. You know, I get
The
what you're
gym is
saying.
supposed to have security just in case two big buff people get in a fight or if two people decide to jump you in the gym. Like,
I
it's
mean,
a gym,
it
bro.
depends.
Like, half these
It
people make
depends.
minimum
It
wage.
depends on how his lawyer spends it. I'll put it that way. Where we at real quick? Christopher says Drake did pay a woman to settle something out of court, and I think actually was a little too close to a thin underage Kylie. Who knows? I don't know, bro. That's alleged. We don't. I don't know. Uh, we don't know. We don't know, you know. But yeah, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? In the suit, 6ix9ine alleged the staff wasn't properly educated or informed on security protocols and failed to call the police as soon as they were aware of what's happening. The requested number is in for pain and suffering that includes both physical alignments and humiliation, medical expenses, loss of income, and diminished quality of life. So that's what he's going for. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, or he's hoping that some sticks. We'll see how that goes. 6ix9ine was in a sauna at the LA Fitness March 2023 when he was jumped by a group of men who left him savagely beaten. The rapper attorney Lance Lazaro said that his client is trying to fight off the attack but was outnumbered and badly beaten before he managed to flee. He did not have security with him at the time. Police and paramedics were called to the scene after the gym staff heard the commotion, resulting in 6ix9ine being taken via ambulance to a local hospital. Footage of the attack post on Instagram shows 6ix9ine leaving out the floor, protecting his head, and the two men stood over him to kick him and punch him. So, yeah, looks like you're outnumbered here. And yeah, they pretty much called him out his name, as you guys remember that. So, pretty much now he's got a lawsuit going on for the gym. I'm very curious, will he get something? But I mean, at the same time, it's all going to depend on how his lawyer spins it. Um, I know you think he doesn't. I'm not. This is the thing. You need to make the distinguish of. I'm saying he don't. I ain't saying he deserve anything. I'm just saying he might have a case. Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm trying to get you to see.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that as a celebrity, having your own security is literally it's one of your job duties as a celebrity. Like, you must have your own security. Your security goes everywhere with you, especially if you're going to general places like LA Fitness or the grocery store or
But I
Target. You
think
have to have your
they still have
security.
to have somewhat of an adequate safety procedure slash where you can feel safe there. You know. Um,
Well, I mean, I
that's
don't
what I'm
know. It's
saying.
stretch. Like, I don't know everybody else's gym, but my gym, most of the people who work there look all of like 23 or 24, like maybe 19. Like, these are young people, barely adults. And you like, I'm sorry, I was supposed to like hop up in there and protect you from all these people. They was about to just whoop both of us, bruh. And I make like $8 an hour. Is you tripping?
Yeah, I see both sides. But you're supposed to have. They're gonna come back. If I assume they're gonna come back with, well, you still need. What are they gonna say? Well, your staff should be properly trained. You know, they're gonna hit. I'm telling you, they're gonna hit
Wait
as
for
long.
y'all to start jumping each other and whooping each other in here, bruh.
No, thank you. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't see why he wouldn't sue the guys, but I think they got their own separate case. And plus, this my thing. Where I'm from, it's an old saying like, "Yo, you ain't no point in wasting your time suing somebody you know that ain't got nothing." You know what I mean? You wasting your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you win, it's like you ain't gonna get anything. You're not getting a
You're
million
never
from
gonna
no.
see it. I don't got it.
Yeah, yeah, you're wasting your time with that. Where we at real quick? Chris says 6ix9ine, my man. He gives back to the community. That's what's up. Um, Interesting. Manny with the kick says, especially for celebrities to avoid lawsuits. Yeah, I think they should have some form of security, of course, but at the same time, you like Nav kind of said, if you know you're on that level, you know, with 6ix9ine, it dropped tremendously. But usually you do have some form of security with you. But at the same time, I get his side where it's like, yo, can I just work out in peace and call it a day? You know? So I see that.
Not among the general public.
Bro, they had to have live regular lives too, dog. It ain't his fault that he don't fell off, you know?
They're just supposed to have a bestie security that goes and does everything with them. But I feel
That's
it.
expensive, bro.
Maybe he just thought it was like a neutral area. Like, you're here to work on whatever you don't like. I'm here to work on this. Like, I just thought we was all gonna mind each other's business and get right, but guess not.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Let's see. Christopher says, I hope that when NBA YoungBoy gets out, he takes over the industry. He just needs to stay out of trouble. Some says he's the future. Drake should have been welcoming to bring him in his circle. NBA YoungBoy, they're totally different live because we about to wrap things up here. But just to speak on that a little bit, he in his own way, to be honest, he got the talent. Or what have you, but he got to stay out of trouble. Like you said, it's hard. And the thing is, it's going to be easier said than done for him, mainly because, every time he gets out, it's not like, well, he did time this and the third, and you're wiping and starting over with a new history, Mr. Whatever. They're not. He still probably have other things pending. He usually have probation. Now, I don't even want to know what he don't spend on attorneys stuff. He don't have to, this is the thing. He don't have to sit a couple times too. You know what I'm saying? Before getting out, So I just hope, when he gets out, it's probably going to be one of those super long probations where, hell, it's hard to walk a perfect tightrope for, 3-5 years. Sometimes they get these people 10, 15 years. And then Thug, he's facing 20 years probation? Like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Which I think he's trying to get it reduced, obviously, with good behavior. But still, that ain't free. You know what I mean? No disrespect if anybody's ever been to a legal system. Let's see real quick. Son Spencer says this trifling. I'm old school 101 if it's an issue. He has said / done things I'm sure that triggered people. He needs security, or maybe he thought he could handle it. Unfortunate situation. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Maybe he thought worst case scenario he can handle himself. But I mean, at the end of the day, I've always told people this: when you're outnumbered, you're outnumbered. Point blank. I don't care how tough you is. If it's 3 or more people on you, I mean, it's gonna be a tough time, because they're gonna fight you all at one time. You're gonna probably, your best bet is pick one and give it your best shot, and then take what comes afterwards. Best advice. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the stage invite this one. I'll probably save it for either Wednesday or just probably do it on Saturdays too, since I'll be more at the crib and more involved too. But I will do probably one for Music Monday next time, because we're like at an hour and 7 minutes, and I do want to wrap things up for the night because this one was a good one for sure. I already got us back on the main screen, so pretty much we gave pretty much what you need to know about the Drake lawsuit situation. And then we did talk about APRocky's case, gun case here. And then where he closed out with 6ix9ine, pretty much files the $1 million lawsuit, which, I mean, strong possibility he may. I don't think he's going to walk away empty-handed. And I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he probably don't get the max, but I mean, hell, you might as well shoot for the moon. You know what I'm saying? That's how lawsuits work, But let's see. Menu the Kick says, what happened to someone trolling the 6ix9ine story? So yeah, like I said, it's a lot of. I seen that too, where he was supposed to have something. I guess it stopped, but yeah, when he came out, he was supposed to have some documentary or something. I think, right? If I'm not mistaken, or we're in the works, but I'm not sure what happened to that. But yeah, let's wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and being active in the chat as always. This was definitely a good one. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. And until then, y'all smash the like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this is officially Music Monday. And I'm gonna let Nav take us out for the night.
All right, guys, it was a great one. As always, I hope everyone continues to have the great rest of their week. Might hop in the chat on Wednesday and such, but stay warm, stay blessed, and have a good one.
Most definitely, man. Yeah, and we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? December. Who broke my heart can remember.